first and foremost, 100 career NHL points in the last game. Is that a milestone that you kind of put under your cap, especially considering your age in the league? Is that something you take pride in?
Yeah, it's cool. Hopefully a lot more to come, but yeah, it's obviously first 2 years in the league. It's crazy how fast time goes when you're having fun. But yeah, it's a cool milestone, and hopefully I could put a few more back in the net and a few more apples too.
As far as milestones go, Kerfoot is 600 today. And with that, just in terms of learning the game from a guy like him or anyone else in this room that has those milestones above, 500, what do you learn from a guy like that, especially considering he sits next to you?
Yeah, I think a guy like him, he's been through it all, playoff series. He's been in the league for a while, and I think an important thing is just how he leads by example on and off the ice. Not only with his play, it seems like he's always doing, the right things and managing the game the right way. And even in the locker room when, maybe we're down a goal going into third, just how calm he is and, allows us to, have confidence in here and just to play our game.
Going up against the Kings, this is the first time they've been to Delta Center in the regular season. They're incredibly defensively stingy, strong. When you go up against a team that's one of the best defensive teams in the league, what's the mindset offensively to throw them off their game?
Yeah, it's tough. It seems like they're always in the right position, and for us, I think we need to put it behind them, and I think we need a lot of shots from the point too. Guys in front of the net. Like you said, they don't give you much, on the outside or allow you to have time or space. So. It's going to be dirty goals. It's you're not really going to get a pretty one. It's battling in front of the net, and I think if we keep it simple, we'll get our looks like that.
Last one on Cam, but Vejmelka obviously 19th straight if he starts tonight. As a room, how do you guys support him when he's going out there each and every game and standing in front of the net for you guys?
Yeah, he's awesome. I think even some of those saves he was making last game and other games too. It's incredible. He allows us to. Have confidence up front, confidence to make plays, and knowing we have him back there, it allows you to play a little more freely. And obviously, we're not in this position to be pushing for a spot if it wasn't for him. But he's a great guy off the ice too, and he's a lot of fun to have in this room.
Pretty much same lineup except Maddie's in. Maddie should be good to go, so Simmer is going out. Other than that, Veg again. I think we played really solid game against LA since the start of the season. Every game been good game, but we could not push the cart across the finish line. So tonight, I think we're a different team now. We're a better team than last time we played them. So hopefully we'll want to show that.
When your team is finding its offense, scoring 3, 4, 5 goals, what are some of the little details that they're executing on, allowing them to convert on all those opportunities they have?
There's two things. It's creating and converting, like you said. I think we create a ton against Calgary. We could have put the game away early. So that's two different things. I think I like the fact we're creating a lot of traffic at the net. We're generating right now in different ways. We generate more speed through the neutral zone, so we can attack off the rush. We have more drive the net. We have more inside presence. We get more tip goal rebounds, that kind of stuff. I think our D get more involved on the offensive zone. We get a lot of puck throughs and rebound, and we still have our skill game where we can make plays and find the pocket. So I like the way our offense played in the last, let's say, 2 months or so.
What's the process of finding an e-bug, and how do you choose to utilize him? The last month or so.
There's people that's above my pay grade how they found him, but. I think he does a really good job since it's with us. He competes and give us an opportunity. I think the big thing is to be able to do the load management we need to. And that is not something in 2 weeks what you will need. It's monitored by our high-performance group and all the tests they do. And there's a mental part, there's a physical part. So there's a lot of people involved in that load management thing. But having that resource, that person who can keep our quality practice and keep the low management of our goalie at the right spot.
With one of the very few NHL players from Utah here tonight, I'm curious, where have you seen the game grow just in your year here now, I guess?
Well, I think I cannot talk really for the growth of the game, but I will say the growth of the passion, the growth of the knowledge, the growth of the excitement. I think the people were really happy to have an NHL team when we arrived, and that was stunning, and that was pretty cool. That we were fortunate, but having seen them embrace the game and embrace our team and embrace our player, I think it's been magical. It's been fantastic. We're grateful to be part of that and to see how much the people of Utah has embraced our team.
Kerfoot is playing in his 600th NHL game tonight, 420 straight games. What does it take for a player to stay in a lineup, consistently impact, and have the impact that he's had with this group?
Yeah, there's a lot into that. I think there's the way you take care of your body off the ice, your self-discipline, your discipline in your lifestyle, that kind of stuff as well. There's a little bit of luck. It's just the way it is. You never know what can happen in a hockey game. So that's something, and you need to be a good player as well. You know, playing 600 game, first of all, you need to be good enough to be in the lineup for 600. So that's right there, it's an achievement. And I think to play that many game in a row as well, you need to be a good player. So that's what Kerfoot is.
Saw Hayton was back on the first power play unit
Yeah.
and Cooley on the second. Just what was the decision to switch that again?
We'll try it. First of all, we had a lot of success with Eights. We want to have a little bit more of a shooting mentality. So Eights he's a good net presence. We know that he likes to go there. So we'll put an incentive to our player to put pucks at the net. The other thing, I think Yami's playing really well, and with Cools, Donor and Banner, we like with Durs. I think it's make two really good units. So we like the balance we'll have, and we can create a little bit of an inside competition.
Going back to Kerfoot, his line right now with Bjugstad and Stenlund's been really firing on all cylinders, offensively and defensively. What has anything changed in your eyes? That's
I think they're assertive. I think they're right now. I think Nick Bjugstad really raised his game. I will say this: Boogie's big. He can skate, can protect the puck, and when he play with that kind of energy and drive, I think he makes his line change his line, whatever the line he's in. So right now with Kerfoot and Stenny are as consistent as you can find. So with those two guys and Boogie, what he brings right now, that line has experience, size. They can play really well both sides of the puck, and you know those are the kind of guy you want. Veteran, you always talk about end of the season, last stretch. Really important game where you fight for your life. You want to rely on veterans, and that's what we do, and they do a really good job right now.
You talked about your team with the way offensively developed a little bit more. Sean Durzi had a little bit of an impact in that?
Huge impact. I think you look at our number offensively since Marino and Durzi are back, it's day and night. You know, everybody talk about defense. Our number defensively are not better with those guys. They were pretty good before, so we were top 6 or 7. We're still top 6 or 7. But offensively, we went from a little bit below average to right now we're generating a fair amount of chance. Well, we're above the top 10, so we're around 6 or something like that. So that started with the play of our defensemen, Sergei having more legs, making more plays. Johnny, for sure, Durs, and having all our guys. Cass as well is playing really well. Matty and Colsey, Simmer when he went in. We all know Simmer can make plays, and he's a good skater. So your offense starts by the flow you create from your first pass, from your neutral zone counter, and all the momentum you can create when you have that good of a decor. Thanks, everyone.